So, Mr. Solo,
yes,
welcome once again. It's been a while.
Yeah, thank you.
How is everything?
Up and down.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. And I'm seeing some developments on the land here. I was here a few months ago.
Yeah.
And I saw when you did your nursery.
Yeah.
I saw the beds, what you did here. But today I'm back and I'm seeing how the things are flourishing on the field.
Yeah.
One would want to know what the details about all you're doing here, the secrets behind the activities on this particular field. First of all, how many months for the nursery?
The nursery, well, the nursery was done on the 28th of November. By then, what happened, before then, this place, we planted maize. And so we have to wait for the maize to, last year we have issue with the rain. We have to wait for the maize to dry. So we started transplanting on the 7th of January, when we started inauguration. So normally the nursery is supposed to be on the bed for 6 weeks. Then we start transplanting. And so that is how we started. And so what you see here is not an event, it's a complete process.
All right.
Yeah, so as I said, we done the nursery on the 28th of November. Then we have to do the watering and all those things.
Right.
Then we take care of the nursery. We control the pest. At those stages, it's very delicate. That is where they can pick fungal infection and all those variants. Some of them will not even show on the bed. You do a transplanting and then boom, it will surface. And so you have to treat it with your nematicide and all those chemicals involved. And so when we got the 6 weeks and it is ready, we start transplanting.
Okay.
And so that is how we started the whole process. Yeah.
So now let's take it one by one. The cost of the seedling, how much is one looking at?
Yes, the seedlings, what we have here is not the imported ones. I got this one from a local woman who has planted some. I think they got it from the south. All right. Or they said the man brought it from around Sawam area. I'm not too sure where exactly they brought it from. But what I wanted to go in for the technism one. But my experience, we had some at my main company's farm. After latest stress you see that either they'll stop bearing fruit, they will become stagnant. And so why? If that is the case, I'm going to use my last money to try this. So let me not risk it. And you're going for the local one. So when you are coming to on our way come, you see a woman has a farm around the way, along the way. She planted some pepper since last year. When it's drought, you see they will be there. But as soon as it gets a rain, they'll come again. So I approached her and I told her that I need that very seed. And she told me that she has some there and then some at some other place. So I told her that I need some. I need about 2 beer bottles. She couldn't mention a price because that's not what she was into. But because I needed this room, I told her I'll give her 500 for a beer bottle. And so the 2 bottles went for 1,000 cedis, which she prepared for me. And then I nursed the 2 beer bottles. In fact, even 1 bottle was enough. But because the stream we use was not that, it's not a big stream. So I nursed it such that I've nursed one in that November, and then around middle of December I've nursed another batch, so that in case the water dry up and then this one failed, I'll have a backup. All right. Yeah. So that was what I did, and so I ended up nursing the 2 bottles. Luckily, the stream didn't dry up, so I have enough seedlings which I later gave out to fellow farmers who are willing to. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah. That is all about the seedlings. But when you go to the agro shop, where they have the seed packs, they normally pack it in 50 grams, some of them 100 grams. You need about 2 or 3 of that to do 1 acre. So that one too, you need about 4. This one you see is almost 2 acres. So I may need about 5 or 6 of that to do this. And on average, those ones too is going for 500, 600, depending on the variety. There are even some, there's one we know, Habanero, very strong. That one, even just for 550 grams, is going for 1,900 cedis. Per sack? Oh. No, the seed. The seed 550 grams. Oh, right. Something small. Very, very tiny. Yeah, just going for almost 2,000 cedis. Wow. But those ones are, for the big boys. All right. But this, what you see is the loma deep. Some have a deep color. Deep green, yes. Some are different, and then some also are round in terms of the shape and size. Some trees grow taller, to seed, so but this is a mixture. But all the same, the market, our market here, they don't pay so much attention to those things. So all in is pepper is pepper. And so
right. And
yeah,
there is and types of irrigations all over the place.
yes.
So we looking at the course that will also be involved in installing all these pipes we're seeing here and the hose too. So if one wants to go into this, how much is it?
So before then, pepper is very good. Yeah, pepper is very good. It's very good. I'm telling the truth. When very soon you see pepper in the market, but if you do it just as I've started, maybe later part of the year, and then maybe the price will pick up from January, February thereabout. Now it's moving around 1,500, 1,000. I'm told it's 1,800 in Hokwe.
Okay.
Because mine is getting, so I'm doing my course to check where in the market. Yesterday I was told that at Hokwe is 1,800. Here is 1,500 for the number 5 sack. There's one that is red. Yeah. Last year by May it went as high as 2,500.
Oh.
Yeah. And so when you do it earlier, you'll be able to get something. But when you wait and you do it, maybe by now if you're doing your nursery, it will be there for 6 weeks. And then you transplant. It will take a week to start establishing. And then it will take some other a month or 2 before you start harvesting. By then you are roving around September, October, August, September thereabout. But then it's all over the market. You get something, but the profit margin is very small. So we use the irrigation because I am targeting a bigger profit. And so what you see here, I am using the 2 inches pipe.
Okay.
1 inch pipe will not help. But I started from 2 inches, 3 inches. It's okay. And so this pipe you see here, this about 17 of them.
All right.
I bought about 17 of them. And one was going for 82 cedis or so.
That's at that time.
Yeah. I think still the price is still around that range. And then what you call, this is the shower hose.
Right.
We call it the shower hose, the black one. So the last time you came, I operated it, you've seen it. Yeah. So with this shower hose, we have a valve here. The machine, we have a machine in the stream, a 5.5 horsepower machine, not any big machine, just a simple machine. The normal pumping machine we see around. The one I'm using is just 5.5 horsepower. And so I got the system comes with the people who design this hose. It comes with its own system, its own fittings. But one of these alone is around 80 cedis or 150 cedis, which I cannot afford. Or if I want to afford, because the joint you see here from there is also up to 17 pieces. And so just imagine if I'm buying for both sides, the two of them. If it is 150, I'm not too sure. Then 300 up to 17. Just imagine I cannot afford it.
Yeah.
So with my little experience and up and down, I was able to get this T. Then I got a bushing, and I got a bypass valve.
Okay.
So I told you last time I install irrigation for people, and then I make my own quest out of it. So I was able to do this. So I was able to install irrigation. So this irrigation with the pump, I spent almost close to 10,000.
All right.
Yeah, because currently this hose you see, 100 meters is going for 300 cedis.
All right.
This air valve here is 24 cedis. This bushing here is 10 cedis. The T here is 10 cedis. So what you see here alone, these two, 25, 10 cedis and 8 cedis. It's almost moving around 40 cedis. All right. So this is another 40 cedis. So you see 80 cedis.
80 cedis.
17 or 17.
Right.
Yeah. So with the pipe. So all this thing you see here is moving around close to 10,000 cedis. So can you get that is for almost 2 acres. So if you want to do 1 acre, the cost will drop.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pumping the pipe and the hose, everything is 10,000.
Almost 10,000.
We are not adding the cost of labor because
I
install
myself.
So viewers, you're hearing it is the installer himself, so cost of labor is not included.
Yeah.
Now you've given us price of a sack, that is the number 5 sack, which you said is 1,500 Ghana cedis. Now
it will go up.
It's still going to go up. So now let's look at it. So how many sacks are we going to get, assuming from 2 acres? If we can have
I am hoping that you see these two, in between these two holes, I'm able to get close to 1.5 in each this.
Okay.
So you do have to multiply by 15 because the holes, although these holes are 17, there's one at the end and there's one at the end.
Okay.
So we'll count those ones out. But in between them, I have this block, 15 of them. So 15 from here, 15 from about 30 blocks.
All right.
And the way it is now, maybe we'll have it this side one, this market day, they have it this side, this market day.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that I just don't want to give myself too much. I'm hoping that every market I should get about 10 bucks.
10 bucks.
10 bucks of this.
So 10 bucks.
Yeah, I don't do the calculations.
Okay. I don't want our viewers to get a fair idea of what they are actually going to invest in. So if it is 10 by the 1,500, because I just want our viewers to get a fair idea of what to do here. So that's 15,000 Ghana.
Yes, that should be happening every 5 days.
Every 5 days.
Yes,
wow.
Yes. So well, if I do this one, then the next 5 days I'll harvest this one. Then this one, but that will be that. This one move to the 10th day before I come back.
Okay.
But then it will go very well. That they'll be very hard, and then you see the ripe ones. People like the ripe one, so that will make the shelf life. If they are not yet fully grown and you harvest it, when they get the strings, so it costs long for the market woman.
All right.
So I will be leaving 10 days. People have it their own every 5 days, but I will be leaving 10 days. 10 days, because by the time I do 5 days, I go back and come, and this will be 10 days. That will prolong the shelf life.
All right.
And then I don't want the market woman also should run at loss.
Wow. So
But
hopefully 15,000 every 5 days.
Yes.
That is huge sums of money.
That will last for at least 2 months. Well, when I start harvesting now, I'll start harvesting by end of this March. I'll start harvesting. The price will be rising April, May, June, and then around July, and they'll start dropping August, and then by September, those who have done this, those who use the rain to now, they also start coming in.
But then
By
you
then,
cash out.
the
machine will be shouting cash out. Cash out. That's so beautiful. So. Like there's no special. So, but there's one thing I'm also observing on the field. I'm seeing maize all over, the corn in between the pepper, and not that alone. And I'm also seeing some okra here.
Yeah, that's actually my babies though.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So what's the secret?
Yeah, for the okra, we just want to use it to protect the pipe from direct sunlight. Yeah, same as the maize. You know, the time we've done the transplant, we plant it inside. Right, it's not close, and so when there is wind, at least windbreak, some of the maize can also hold this, and then there also not be direct sunlight on the farm. So basically, an artificial kind of shade. You can see right now. Yesterday there was a heavy storm here, right? Yeah, there was a heavy. So previously, I think some time back there was similar rainfall. Some of the peppers are just getting broken. You see, it's having stuff actually, but just happened like that. But luckily for us, when we're planting, we this farm is big. You should have staked the farm. You should have staked the pepper. Okay. Maybe you plant after every 5 meters. You plant bamboo stick. Then the planting line, the nylon. And then we tie it so that they will all be in line and they will all be well stick. But this is almost 2 acres. You know, we go to school, we work for somebody else, so we cannot do it. So in the course of doing a transplant, we planted two. So in case of anything, you can still have this thing, some left. So this one got broken, but we still have a backup left here. Yeah. Okay, so the only problem is that, well, it's not scientifically proven, but by personal experience too, the pollen of the maize, it is alleged that when it's spread on the maize, it causes, you know, it's just like a milk or the very nutritious part of the maize plant. So when you land on the surface for a very long time, it didn't get washed by any rain or irrigation. It's there for long. It will develop a yeast kind of thing. That will give a fungal infection to the pepper. Okay. So normally, once in a while, we water it. Then we apply fungicide just to get rid of it. And so if somebody have this in his farm, should bear it in mind. You should prepare for your fungicide to once in a while spray so that it will not affect the pepper. All right. So I'm seeing something here. The maize are also doing well.
Is it a special seed?
Yeah, this is hybrid seed. Okay. This hybrid seed. This hybrid seed.
From
hybrid seed, the name. That we'll talk about that later on.
I get
Just for trial purposes. Somebody was talking about it for me. Let me not deny anybody any information. Somebody was talking about the maize seed. So the last time I was with the agri-seed guy, they have a Cedis seed there, and unfortunately the pack one got bust, and so it's going for 70 Cedis. So you pay 550 Cedis and get, so I can plant it and see how it responds. To my surprise, you can see that normally this is how they do it.
Yeah,
you can see
usually.
it.
I quite remember when I visited the farm in Atebubu.
Yeah.
So
you
they
can
do
see
like
it.
that all the time. They get closer.
What I've seen on internet, what I've seen on Facebook,
Yeah.
it's happening right in front of me. Really feeling. So that is what they miss. Yeah. So pepper farm it's quite tedious, but
Very
it's well
creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you have the irrigation, you are going to make more cash, like you said.
If yes.
But so how do you compare the two? Now you are schooling. You would have to go to class and come back here.
Yeah, I was at lectures this morning. From lectures, I think the lecture was over around 11. I have one at 5.
Okay.
But that one is communication skill. You know, I've been teacher before, so that one we can talk it over. So I have to rush here, go to my company farm, and then do some 1 or 2 things before your call came in. So I rushed down here. But for generally here, most of the work is being taken care of. Maybe once in a while we will spray pesticide to control those pests that want to attack the flower, and then those chemicals that will support the flower, so that will not be flower abortion. And basically once in a while, but normally we do those ones on Saturdays. As I said earlier, this transplanting was done in between January 7th to almost the latter part, end of January. It's tedious. Maybe a day you can come. Maybe I got only 2 guys. A day we water in the morning, then even do transplanting. They will water to be sure. Maybe you can do 2 lines. Then the next day will come back. We water in the one you've done a transplanting for, you water it. Then you water a fresh land. So that's how we were doing it in that sequence before we were able to complete the entire farm. Right after that, we start hoeing the weeds, because that's the dry season. You are watering. There's water. There's enough sunlight, so the weeds also come. It was not easy. You cannot just entirely do away with them.
Okay.
The foreign ones are very uniform. If it is foreign one that have done by now that this one has bear fruit, all of them are bearing fruit. You see, so it will be a foreign one. Their size will be the same. Just as this one is bearing fruit, all of them will be bearing fruit. You see, just as this one is having this color, all of them will be having this color. But here, some are having different color. This one, the color is different. You move to another plant, the color is different, and then all those stuff. But if it is the one that the scientists have sit in the lab and have to work on, you see some level of uniformity, and then so you know what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to you the last time we were in a seed farm. So basically, that is it.
So you just heard him. So he is going to start making some cash here very soon.
Yes.
And I've been able to do a rough calculation, but that's a rough estimate or a rough calculation.
And it will go up. It will go up. That price may even drop.
So you just hearing it. So it may drop or it may go higher.
So you see this color. See this color is different from this color.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be so.
Yeah.
If it's like this, it should be like this throughout. If it is like this, it should be like this throughout. Yeah. So basically, that is how it is.
All right. So you just heard it. So if you want to buy it, you can start contacting him and start making ready.
If you want it, if you have the market, I have my market already too.
So if you have,
if you want to do business with me, want to give me a better price.
Yeah.
Let's.
Just hearing. If you want to offer a better price to you, can talk business, pick the contact.
At the point that you have to leave home and be staying here.
Yeah.
So it's time to have a
cash out of the struggles, all the struggles he's been through. It's now time to cash it out. So thank you so much for your time.
So I want to use this opportunity to encourage the youth, as I always do. It's not going to be rosy though, but you don't need to do as big as my one. Even if it's half an acre, and even the Habanero types, even that one, for that one is scale, they weigh it, and then a kilo is 70 cedis, 200 cedis.
Wow.
I'm telling you, one plant can give you, if it start bearing fruit in full capacity, one plant can even give you a kilo per harvest. And so if this plant is giving 70 cedis from year to year alone, just imagine. These are the peppers used by the hotels and what have you around. And so we don't need to start big.
You can start from a smaller scale.
Even if it's quarter an acre, I'm telling you, make money. By the time I harvest this out, you know now. I'm feeling very heavy within.
You're smelling money. You're smelling money.
Unless something different happen.
Right.
Unless something still beyond my control happen. That one fine. But apart from that, I'm very hopeful that I'll break even.
No, that's good. That's good.
And we'll be able to do a lot of things for ourselves as young men.
Yeah, definitely a lot of agriculture.
Yeah.
So, Charlie,
so let's start. It might not necessarily be pepper. It can be maize. It can be cassava. I'm telling you, somebody was announcing last time that is cocoyam, 1 acre, and he's selling the leaf. And I saw 20 Cedis, small. And you ask yourself, cocoyam those days in the village, nobody cares.
Farms, nobody cares
about them.
Now, you don't even get them because of the way they say.
And when you want to go and harvest, you harvest the middle one.
Yeah,
and the one that is
fresh.
Today, they are even going to have the back one cry and then the prices. So even if you decide to even go to cocoyam farming,
it's also a nice.
So the cabbage is there. Cabbage is another one. Although you struggle, but when you master it, I've been saying the farming is like swimming. No matter what you read in the book, when you enter the water, you definitely drink. And make sure you don't get drowned. Once you master it, you're good to go. You can swim. You can swim in a pool. You can swim in the sea. You can swim anywhere. So just try and master it. I've done this pepper before at what you know.
Yeah.
At the point that I have to run away. But today I'm here. And this time I'm getting it right. Not just right in a small quantity, but in a big quantity.
That's beautiful.
And,
so
you see me down with my nika. I don't move like this. With my this, I like the footwear. The guy who produces it. I like it so much.
The farmer in crops all the time. Yeah, beautiful farmer.
I walk around in town like that. I feel very. You may see me, but within me, I feel very heavy.
Yes.
I know that when I pour your oil away, I can pay for it. So let's try and then try. Agric is the way to go.
All right.
I'm telling you, agric is the way to go. COVID has shown us some small.
Yeah.
This is the Russia-Ukraine war. You know, Russia used to produce a lot of the fertilizer. They decided to use the chemical fertilizer to produce bomb. What have you? You see where we are. A maize that we used to buy 70 Cedis. 50 kg, 70 Cedis is now going for 400, and the yellow is going for 450. And so, if you just do, I was telling you this before we started the interview. I did small here, I got 11 of that bag, multiplied by 400 Cedis. I got something cool for myself.
Yeah.
And those are the things that I used to start.
Oh, yes. That's good.
And so, you do the calculation. Yeah. So, basically, that's it. So,
he's giving you more tips.
Yeah.
how to start and how to
yes.
reinvest the money.
Yes.
So you just have to start from somewhere before you get to somewhere. So if you're thinking of starting, they are always available. You can equally contact them. They can be of guide to you. They can be of help to you. They can be of assistance to you, so that you can also be able to make some money out of agriculture. They say the land is our factory. You must always become, son of the soil and take a very good use of the soil. So if you have a land in your locality or your community, this is the right time for you to move to your community, get some cash, go and start something because gradually you would also start making out of it. There are a lot of government workers that are now venturing into agriculture. You might be wondering why they are all venturing into agriculture, because they say agriculture is the backbone of every economy. So if it is the backbone of every economy, you must also make sure that you start something in agriculture. So until then, our man is also here. He has been taking us around all the time.
The extension officer.
The extension officer.
He was there the last time to come and guide me to get some chemicals to treat the fungi infections.
Exactly.
You know, the interesting thing is, under his regime, is like lots of individuals are getting awards. I don't know the magic he's performing. That his people are always taking awards here and there.
If you're on the ground with the people, you can give a better report. Your boss in the office may not know, but when you visit the ground, you give a correct and proper medicine. No, you not go and somebody go and show somebody's farm. And used to take award. So I think he's doing very well.
I'm hopeful this year this man will be able to.
So you know, if you want to catch a monkey, you have to behave like a monkey. Solo here wanted to become rich one day. So he's behaving like someone who wants to become rich, you understand? So we have to work the soil. To say something about what we just said. You know, we started preparing farmers from the beginning of the year. Yes, we don't prepare farmers in the minor season. So my people should know that I've already started my job. So those my colleagues should also, start their job now. I've started preparing solo now. So the department should watch out for it. So they can all attest to the fact that this is looking nice. So yes, we'll get back to them soon.
Yes. To bring you more details. come and support Solo to do more.
Yeah, because
people like this need to be supported.
I have cassava farm, I have maize farm, and I have cassava like 2 acres. The maize is almost 8 acres. And then with this.
This is the major season.
I have
the
some rice.
minor season is not yet in, so
I have some rice that I'm working on. So you want to feed Ghana?
yes. So people,
It's over to you.
yeah. So people like this need to be motivated. So that's. So, yes, you realize I brought you here. So because yes, I know Solo for a very long time now. But mind you, if you want to do it, don't just start. Look for people who know inside.
Yes.
The site selection is very paramount. He just said that he started for some time now, but he was not able to get it right. But now you see the site is very perfect. So the site selection is very, very paramount.
Follow Huno Road.
Correct. Follow Huno Road, and then it will be well with all of us. Yes.
So yes, we just heard it. Our Agric Extension Officer has been able to give vivid explanation of why people within his catchment are doing so well. So if you also want to do better, learn from us, follow Huno Road like Solomon said. So until then, catch you in another episode.